Michigan is a state with many legends. One of the more popular ones is that of the Dogman. The legend of the Michigan Dogman, a humanoid-like creature, is very well known by local residents. The first known Dogman encounter occurred in Wexford County, Michigan, in 1887. Two lumberjacks were out in the woods when they came upon a creature with the body of a man, but the head of a dog. It's believed that the legend dates back even longer. Some claim that sightings of the beast date back further than 1887, when the area was home to the Odawa Native Americans. Dogman sightings are most often deep in the woods, near logging camps, and on lonely roads late at night. A Michigan radio article states that many of the first reports of the Dogman came from lumber camps. Michigan was the leading white pine lumber producer in the nation in the late 1800s, so there was many loggers there at the time. The creature is described as a 7-foot-tall, bipedal canine-like beast with the body of a man, but the head of a wolf or a dog, with vicious fangs, and has a terrifying howl that sounds like a human scream. It has been described by witnesses as having a werewolf-like appearance. It is said the creature has incredible speed. One witness had a Dogman encounter in the fall of 2009. She was traveling on US 41 with her son when the beast ran across the highway near Tioga Creek. She said the beast ran very fast, about 50 feet in front of our truck, and then was quickly across the road. The Dogman is also said to be very stealthy. In 2011, one witness thought he saw a moose. As he neared Nestoria Road in Baraga County, Michigan, he thought he spotted movement just off the side of the road, and into the trees that early morning, even though it was foggy and damp. He came to a halt at the crosswalk, waited, and watched, but nothing occurred. The beast reappeared as soon as he increased his speed to leave. He said, "Immediately this animal ran out of the woods in front of my car, and jumped across the road to the south side. I mean, it took 3 long strides and was gone, almost like it vanished through an invisible wall." He also said, it was on all fours and had back legs like those of a large man. It had jet black fur, and looked like a very large wolf other than the back legs and the human-like rump. There was no tail, the profile of the head and snout were that of a wolf. It didn't make a sound, it made no noise at all. Legend has it that the Michigan Dogman appears every 10 years that has a number ending of 7. Sightings have been reported in various areas across Michigan, mainly in the Lower Peninsula's northwestern quarter. Robert Fortney was attacked by 5 wild canines near Paris, Michigan in 1938, and according to him one of the 5 allegedly walked on 2 legs. In the 1950s, Allegan County received regular reports of similar creatures, and the creature was also reported in Manistee and Cross Village in the 1960s. A night watchman in Big Rapids, Michigan, was patrolling a manufacturing factory in 1961, when he noticed a strange figure. He initially mistook it for a person, until he noticed the dog-like traits. He got out his revolver, and was about to fire when he remembered his camera, and took a picture of the terrifying creature. The photographs have yet to be evaluated, and the mystery surrounding the snapshot remains unexplained. In 1993, a man named Ben, while in Grand Haven, Michigan, was reported to have witnessed the creature while hiking at the Hoffman Nature Preserve. While hiking, he said he heard a sound, and turned to look, and saw what appeared to be a dog standing behind a tree about 70 feet away from him. On another occasion, he stated that he was walking to his car in his driveway, when a large dog reared up from behind the car. The beast bolted away in tremendous leaps. He was walking to the beach at another time, when he saw the Dogman snare a deer in a clearing among the dunes. Another individual claimed to have seen this alleged werewolf in Au Sable. While walking along the river, he heard a strange howling that sounded incredibly deep, and had a human quality to it. Things suddenly became quiet, as if the local animals had been frightened away, and the man noticed the Dogman approximately 100 meters across the river. It was larger than a bear, and had yellow reflected eyes. It quickly bolted away running on 2 legs. When he returned the next day to investigate the area, he discovered paw prints that resembled those of a wolf, but were the size of bear prints. Upon closer inspection, he noticed that they didn't point straight ahead like a regular wolf print, but rather at angles, as if a creature balancing on 2 feet. The prints were only in pairs, and none of them were in fours. This same man recalls tracking these similar kinds of prints to a lady's property when he was a kid, after the woman claimed her birds had been ripped to shreds. Another strange sighting is that of a girl named Courtney, who was a 13-year-old girl from Reed City, Michigan. She told one of the most unforgettable Dogman stories of all time in 1993. One winter, she decided to slip out behind her family's house for a cigarette, and she received the scare of her life. A gleam of light oozing out from the boards of an old abandoned barn, she claimed, drew her attention. She watched it move, and it gradually dawned on her that there was something there. She realized the 6-foot-tall creature lurking in the barn had a dog's head, and was gazing her down. She ran frantically. Her neighbor afterwards confirmed that they also had seen a creature in the barn. It was characterized as a dog the size of a buffalo crouching nearby. There is film footage of the creature known as the Gable film. The 3-minute-long reel of 8mm footage had a creepy backstory. It was allegedly bought at an estate sale and was labeled Gable Case by police. The Gable film looks to have been shot around the 1970s, based on the clothing and hairstyles used by the people in it, as well as the automobiles used in the film. The film was shot on 8mm film, which was the most common type of film at the time. Throughout the film it appears to be a standard home movie, with people playing on snowmobiles, working on a truck, a dog roaming around, and even appearing strange and nervous at times. The footage is filmed from a driving vehicle along a road, surrounded by snow and trees at one point in the film. In the snow, when the strange creature was spotted, the cameraman exits the truck, apparently to obtain a better shot of the strange creature. The creature suddenly charges toward him, and the camera appears to be thrown around and ends up resting on its side. The movie then comes to an end. On Monster Quest, the TV show, one man who said he was involved claims it was a hoax. The film is on YouTube. We will put the link to it below. Either way, the film is seriously creepy. Many people believe in the Dogman legend, and not just in Michigan. Linda Godfrey, the first reporter to report on the legend of the Beast of Bray Road, and who also authored a book about the creature, which many people believe the Dogman and the Beast of Bray Road are the same kind of creature. She mentions in the book that she receives letters and emails from people claiming to have seen a canine-like animal with human features from coast to coast, from the north woods of Maine to the shores of California. She believes that after interviewing several of the eyewitnesses, many are hesitant to tell others about their experiences. But most of the people who tell their tales of shock and wonder at meeting a wolf that walks upright still seem reluctant to talk, and are often referred to me by friends or relatives. Godfrey wrote in the book's introduction. Others say they simply wish to confess their experiences to someone who won't tell them they are crazy. The majority of them have one thing in common: the sightings appear to occur only at night. Many of the stories are about chance encounters on lonely Michigan highways, when an eyewitness is behind the wheel. Before it departs from sight, they catch a fleeting glimpse of a dog-like creature in the headlights crossing the road or standing on the shoulder. Other experiences are more terrifying. Some even go into detail about the beast's reported attacks. Many of them were told by hunters or campers who had unplanned encounters with the creature in a secluded area of the woods. Before vanishing, some allege the beast left claw and bite scars on homes or property. One unique feature of many of the sightings is that eyewitnesses believe the monster can effortlessly switch from walking on 2 to 4 feet. In the book, Godfrey mentions that she has ruled out plenty of obvious hoaxes. She does, however, receive some fairly compelling reports from people who she believes. Many may not be aware of what they witnessed, and if you search the internet for Dogman fans, you'll find a legion of dedicated people who labor endlessly to document the numerous sightings. If these creatures actually exist, the most logical answer is that they are simply an undiscovered kind of wild canid. Many people believe the Dogman is a primitive wolf that looks like an Amarok, or a dog/coyote hybrid. It's also possible that normal creatures of unusual size are being misidentified, or that several creatures are being mistakenly branded as the same creature, assuming these sightings are genuine. This explanation would explain why most witnesses describe a wolf-like creature, although occasionally someone thinks it resembles a gigantic misshapen bear. So what do you think of the Dogman? Let us know in the comments below, and as always please like and subscribe.